All my suspicions were correct. People have been trying to ruin my life. It leaves me disappointed that I can't believe in community or society. Uh, and when, without being too distinct in description, all I want is Bellum. It's okay to be a little angry. It's okay to have a gun and feel emotions. People don't understand that anymore. That you're not always a threat because you show emotions. They are happy. These people right now, they seem to be happy through attempting to ruin others' lives. They become vindictive, or they feel fear, and they think that, like, you are their problem, even though I don't even talk to you. You've never met me. How am I the problem when you are unwilling to rationalize that? All I want to do is leave behind something good. I you know, I want my paintings to be hung up somewhere. I'm not going to live forever. Nobody does, and neither do I, with the consciousness that I have, want to live forever. Okay? Why do people think that they have the right to tell you how long that you should live? But yet they can't tell you how to have the quality of life. They take from you and then exploit it. It's fucking nonsense. And just I'm disappointed in humanity. It doesn't mean I'm gonna hurt people because you're fucking stupid. You're gonna rationalize that. It's so dumb. Like, I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting my innocent fucking tiny neighbor. Because she is one of the few people that is intelligent enough to actually know how to, like, speak to me. Like, and understand what I'm saying and what I'm doing. Sometimes people, they expect obligations from what they say, think, or do. Not her. She is so rare, at least in my life. And, I've only known her for a few months, but you just take it slow. And you take it slower. And eventually you can build a friendship, which is very difficult to do, especially between a man and a woman. And I'm so tired of always being stressed about being alive. What am I going to do wrong today? I'm always doing something wrong. I've broken so many laws. Some of them are pointless laws. You know? Like, red lights should always function as stop signs. And then you have, you know, I have to carry a gun, which I honestly have never enjoyed doing. I don't enjoy carrying my gun, but I have to do it. And I'm capable and intelligent, and I know what the fuck I'm doing. And I have to make sure that my neighbor's not going to be fucking eaten if she needs help, because help is going to be vastly away when I can be there and I know what I'm doing until the authorities arrive. If they can even find us up here. And this place is so fucking isolated. It's weird to get up here. God, I fucking hate gas. Why? Why does everything need to be so carbonated? You know, I have had a horrible life. It's been so fucking terrible. It's, I've been alone for 10 years, and yet I will go out into the forest and stalk a bear and scare it to save people that would never care about me. I have tried so hard to be a good person. That people think I need to be arrested because I don't want them looking at me and pretending that they know what I need. I am on a path towards a fucking honorary PhD in particle physics. I am one of the smartest people on earth. And I do it all for you fucking assholes who don't care. You don't care about one another. You would never get my back. You don't know what it's like to fall in love and then she dies. You don't know what it's like to know that she's going to die. And she just happens to be the perfect thing that you could spend your life with. And then you have to tell her no. She's already suffering. And then people, they people, awful. Fucking hate them all. But yet, I'm still the guy that will stand up and defend your shitty, fucking worthless personality and your persona. Because I'm not the person that's going to harm you. They're going to be other people because you aren't the person that's going to get my back. Well, I'm guessing somebody else is going to be the exact opposite of me. And they're going to fucking come for you. You're going to wish. Defended the innocent my entire life. I'm just ugly. Yeah, I yell. I'm passionate. People don't even know what that even fucking means anymore. Passion, heart, integrity, honor, morality, fiber. It's all gone. You know, cowards. How are we supposed to defend this country from the largest army ever formed when I can't even buy a Jimmy John's sandwich without having the cops called on me? Like, because I have I don't know, a gun and a knife? Or some people were staring at me and I yelled at them. Like, so I'm being investigated. And, like, I'm the last person to caretake the Elkhorn Lodge for fucking free. I didn't get anything for that. All I got was to sit in a room, be hated, and holes in the windows. I was used. It was so fucking cold. Luckily, I had all of my fucking blankets to keep me warm. And yeah, I'm a real fucking person. Like, I just threw up, and I still am talking, and I don't give a flying fuck what you think about me. Because the women I've loved don't give a fuck about me. The ones who have used that word don't care about me. You know, artists, like, you gotta put yourself there. You gotta be as real as possible if you're gonna achieve something worth hanging on the wall. I mean, it's a piece of canvas, right? With some wood and some paint that you spend time with. But to make it real, you gotta be really fucking honest. And this is how honest I am. You know, people want to get rid of me. People have tried to poison me. They would break into my homes. They're probably breaking in here. I don't even fucking know. Like, people think that a clean floor matters so much more. They don't care that I, spent fucking 6 hours lemon oiling this fucking floor. But you lay some plastic, some glass, recycling, people come around and they think that their opinion, they're never going to herald you. Who are they going to talk to about he really oiled that floor well? Oh my god. He has glass and plastic everywhere. How dare he? It's all about testing people. They're all fucking they're they're hypocrites. And I've tried to fight it for so long. All of my philosophy is about fighting hypocrisy. Laws of free will, 1 versus 100. My finest work is probably 1 versus 100. Paradox philosophy. What is there really to care about anymore? Is there even anything? Like, I'm supposed to have the girl, I'm supposed to have a family, and I'm supposed to be successful. God, if I had just left my family, I'd be working at a university. And sounds like a car coming up the road. 10. So I'm guessing it's not a good sign. But it's a good day to die, right? It's always a good day to die. I've been through so much hell and hated by everybody. Why? Because there is nothing that we can actually work towards. That's the truth of it. We are stuck on a planet out in the middle of fucking nowhere universe trying to figure out things that it doesn't even matter if you figure them out. Never matters. It's fucking hilarious. Like, we're a joke. If there were gods, they would just be laughing at us. What will they do next? That's the whole point of love and children and families and bloodlines. Is it compensates. You know, you grow up, you wonder, then you figure everything out until you become matured. Some people are more capable, and some just peak and, you know, they might not even rationalize how rough this fucking universe is. And then you get the people that can understand, like me, and you're left to find something important. And that's always children. At least for humans, it seems. For me, it's been philosophy. And I thought it was music for a long time. I thought it was art. It is basically still art, but because I don't want my paintings to be destroyed. But as well, it's just I am so tired. People just how few people I've ever met that I don't even have the words. I don't know how to explain it. It just I'm always the target. It's always me. You know, I'm controversial. People are always destroying Estes Park or overdeveloping because they don't know what else to do. They don't want to sit still and understand that it doesn't ever fucking matter. And because sometimes they do understand that it doesn't matter, then they just have this inherent instinct to want to take everything from everybody else. And in the long run, they get to live some fabricated idealism of, I don't know, living in a luxury suite on the Titanic before it sinks into the fucking ocean. And you get to have the lifeboat. It's all just fucking nonsense. And I don't know, a good fight or just peaceful end. I'm happy with both. But I'm not gonna challenge a fine officer that actually is self-aware. Estes Park has some of the best police I've ever seen. Actually, no, they are the finest officers I've ever seen. They're self-aware. They're not cruel, vindictive. They're not exploitative. But whoever the fuck called me in the last time. So yeah, there's an investigation into me. I'm guessing I'll get pulled over again, and you know, you I'm always gonna be harassed by law. It's been that way my whole life. I'm so tired of always being an object. I'm always just some problem. But that's the way you gotta be when you're an artist. You can't be like everybody else. Otherwise, art dies. Individuality dies out. I have tried to die so many times. And not even just the ways that were my choices. Like, I've had 12 near death experiences. I want to just end, and it just never happens. And then when the fight comes, I rationalize why I need to prolong. I mean, I could have gotten into a gunfight tonight, but yet at the same time, it's like I don't want to win against him. And there was no reason to win against him. What do I have to gain? What does he have to gain? It's irrational to say that I would benefit or he would benefit. It's got to be something worse, something. Like, World War II. That's a fine way to die. I mean, it sucks, but it's a fine way to die. You're defending things that in themselves, you know, are the atrocities of history. So maybe that's a fine way to die. I don't know. I mean, we're all gonna die anyway, so. I just. There's nowhere else that I can go. There's nowhere to run away to. There's nowhere to run away from something to someplace else or whatever. Like, I. God, the static up here is intense. It makes your hair fucking go crazy. What do you do? I just want to figure out that experiment, but I'm not smart enough. Like, I would love to go out in a blaze of glory, you know? I don't know. Defending my neighbor from a bear or something, or driving too fast and a car makes a mistake, so I choose to turn right and drive off a cliff. Finding James Holmes. Just you know, I'm perfectly mentally fit. You know, normal people would be like, "Oh my golly, he doesn't buy cheeseburgers." I don't know what normal people have in contention with intellectual capacity. They're also fucking stupid to me now at this point that I can't even comprehend how you irrationally depict, you know, your perspective and then you think it's correct for everybody else just because you felt a niche success. Like you succeeded in your little tiny environment as if everybody else should, but then at the same time, you don't rationalize against yourself that maybe that doesn't work for everybody. That's the whole point of niche or niche or whatever, however you want to pronounce the fucking word. And Niche, right? Niche or niche, depending on who you are and where you're from. And I just want to turn on my lights right now. They're so much cuter than this fucking light bulb. But because it lightens my mood, it makes me fucking happier. They're pretty. They're very fucking pretty, and this lamp's awesome, but I just why is it that I am always the target? It doesn't matter who, what, when, where. Is it my nose? Is it because I'm honest? Is it because I'm fearless to think and doubt and think for everything? For and against everything? Yeah, they're definitely building a case against me. They want to put me in prison. You never trust a cop. Why, though? Why do I deserve to be behind bars? It's because we have completely lost our ability to understand justice, that we just want to ruin honesty and innocence. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt that. That's why dungeons were fabricated. To destroy and torture free will. And so today, somebody like me, who represents free will because I'm the philosopher that has to have written the fucking laws of free will. What is more innocent than that? And what is more joyous to fucking condemn to a dungeon? Oh man, maybe I've been a fool.